Hello, this is GregTech, and today we are playing another episode of GregTech New Horizons Road to SteamGate. No, Road to SteamGate. Yeah, that's the name. I guess. I'm still not decided on that. Anyway, with video episodes in a live stream, I moved. And we're living in a strangely interesting building that we're gonna grow as a tree, as a giant tree that's going to have a bunch of branches, bunch of different things, etc. And I put my brick blast furnace says here, coal ovens here, but I'm out of trees, wood. Water tank here. We're gonna replace it with water pump soon. Cotton farm, the other stuff farm, and cactus farm. I made a vanilla cactus farm, and it is working, I guess. Yeah, that's how it's going, and I will probably upgrade this cactus farm later to a big one and multi-layer one. And also we have some, well, shenanigans here. These guys. Yep, that's how it's going right now. And we need to upgrade our machines now. And for that, I'm gonna need a lot of steel and bronze. And also I finished this. So for that, and I will just use, where are you? Where's the dust form? Okay, here. Okay, now, how much I need? One, but I don't think I will gonna use one. We will probably use, let me get, I know, yeah, 8 of this. And 16. So, 2 sets. Oh, I'm gonna need obsidian. Do I have any obsidian here? No. Ah, bummer. Okay, we got our obsidian, we got our everything, and I put this guy here. Anyway, now what we're going to do is... Here, yeah. I'm gonna get you. And I'm gonna cut you. And you will give me this guy. Oh yeah. Now we can make better tools. Bigger tools. Bigger and better tools. Which I'm going to make especially 2. One is going to be Lumber X. And other is going to be the hammer. And with those I will chop a bunch of trees, bunch of mines, and yeah, we're gonna do a lot of steel. Lots of steels and bronze. Because I want to get into multi-block machines in these episodes. And why did I go there? Anyway, let me just make those. And after a not so small amount of time, I made some high pressure thingies. I made some iron, bronze, etc. Made something that we're going to need eventually. And we get a moss from a quest that I will put on my... I cannot put on my hammer. I can put on my pickaxe, but I want to put on the hammer. So, what will be the name? Okay, I have to dig some mines. Yeah, Anyway, well, speaking of mines, we're gonna make a small trip to Nether because I want to first make this guy. Yeah. And maybe this guy. So yeah, I can make it now, but I can't make the other one yet. Because it needs... What? Wait. Does the tailors having an issue? Okay, okay. Apparently that was a thing. Anyway, let's get some nether bricks. And apparently I'm the luckiest meatball out there. And now I have to process a lot of steel. So we will just do something interesting. Something really, really interesting. And where is my ranch? Ah, there it is. Sorry, little one. And I think I'm going to put there-ish. Yeah, should be okay. And one more. Sorry, ranch. And fireworks. Voila! The railcraft boiler. And you will be this, and where's the other pipe? Oh, okay, here. And okay. And I don't want any... Okay, that's something. Anyway, we upgraded our boiler. And let's jumpstart this guy. With some charcoal. And we will wait for this to heat up. And then we will just run the machines. When this guy starts making steel. And before that, it has to reach 100 degrees. And we will wait. Also, after some time, we have to add a tank here for a buffer. We're gonna need a buffer. Because we're gonna produce... we're gonna use a lot of steel. Steam. Actually, I'll also steel, but also steam. Anyway, that's a bit confusing for a dyslexic person, so... yeah. I will just wait for this steam to finally come up. And something I got kind of sort of sick of it is constantly smelting something with charcoal that we make. So, no more. Now we're going to cook with steam. Now, let's move to the other multi-block. We are going to make this episode. And time to build the stuff. This building is going to be a bit cursed, but it's okay. Okay, Steam Hatch, you should be here, I guess. And I will just move. Okay. And those two come here. And then rest will be and inputs and output bus. Output. And the wrench. Of course, the wrench. And the last part, glasses. And yes, the resistance. Structure. Okay, it's running. Now we have a input plus output. Okay, now we can make a different kinds of things. For example, stones and clay compounds. Okay. Now, yeah, Strong's fleet pipe. Okay, that's the strong one. Okay. So, Strong's is steel and bronze, and I'm out of steel at the moment, so it has to wait. Clay compound is stone dust, clay dust, and iron dust. Okay, I can manage that. And our first set of clay compound is cooking. And we will eventually see some outputs. Yep, we got clay compounds. So we can technically make really interesting stuffs, but I have to make a lot of steel. And also I can now make those guys. Okay. And okay. Now, in the next episode, we're gonna automate these guys, those guys, and maybe make some other interesting multiblocks too. I don't know which ones I'm going to first. But we will do something. And with that, we're finally at the end of this episode, and it technically took me a week to record, but because I was busy. Anyway, this is GregTech, and a steamy day.